Dear primordial great mother, I want to say thank you for another day of waking up, seeing the light of day again. I want to say thanks to the ancestral spirits of creation, archangels and angels, and the ancestors. Come to all of you on the throne, in front of the throne of the great primordial mother once again. I want to say thank you. Ask for protection and guidance from those that claim to be righteous that are actually unrighteous, that are actually wolves in sheep's clothing. Protect us from those that are like, guide us through and through with our divine purpose to shed or show the light that you have within you from the dark, to show the guidance that everyone needs on this path called life as spiritual beings, living a human experience. And thank you for always being there. I share you, Bobo. All right. Um, my children are asleep, but I just want to talk about generational curses. Many of us was born in generational curses. Some of them could be not having a father figure, not having a mother figure, not having, being born in poverty or something of that magnitude. Um, the thing is, are we breaking them? I want to give you I want to give you a story. Years ago, I was 22, like 22 years ago, probably 23 years ago. Um, I found out I was a dad, and my oldest is like 25, 26. My oldest mother told me I wasn't the father. I believed her during that time. Years later, well, I met her when I was 17, 18. She was pregnant, and I asked her, was the child mine? She said no. I kept asking over and over again. She said, now, 4 years later, after 18, I was 22 and I was working at Morgan State University um, as maintenance personnel. And I get a letter. Peace, how you doing? I get a letter. Excuse me, I get a letter from child support. I had to go to court, and I'm like, thought I didn't have a child. Now, the crazy thing is, when I found out, peace to everybody, how y'all doing? Peace, 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 peace. When I found out that I had a child, I didn't know what to do. Okay. Um, my dad, peace, how y'all doing? My dad, he wasn't there for me. He was more like a military dad, a phone father. You know what I'm saying? He was in the Marines and all of that. And I was raised by my aunt's grandmother, uncles. So one of my uncles called me, and I said, "What's going on, uncle?" He said, "Nephew, you got to break the curse." And what he mean? None of his fault. His father, my father, and my uncle's father wasn't there for them, so he was a deadbeat. And my uncle was like, "Nephew, you gotta break the curses. You gotta break the curse. You gotta step up and be a dad." And I told him, I said, "You don't have to say more, say less." I stepped up to the plate, became a dad, did everything a dad's supposed to do for their child, start breaking the curse like that. I inspired my dad to step up to be a dad, no other not. Um, and all my cousins, they got inspired. We all inspired each other to break the curses of not having father figures, not being around, not. We all broke the curses of being, from not having dads around. And now here I am. with children, more children, breaking the curse even more, providing a roof over their head, doing what a father's supposed to do, spend time with them, watching them grow, speak life into them. I never had that. Now the next step is financial freedom, so they can enjoy being children. That's the next generational curse that's going to get broken. We can break the generational curses. The thing is, are we willing to step up? How many of you ever had been through generational curses? Are you willing to break them? Has it been difficult? Because I know out here nowadays it's not as easy, and sometimes you don't have a direction to go. You don't know where to start. So, you know, thank you, thank you, brother, thank you. I tell you, trolls. Let me get myself situated real quick, please. So, how many of us want to break these curses? Where can we start? Well, one of the things you can is start looking within yourself. What can you change? What can you do right to make things better? You know what I'm saying? What can you do? What can we all do to make things better, to break these curses? Look within yourself. See what you have learned from your past that you don't want to bring to the present. Become a better version of you. Don't let nobody say you can't do it because you can. Don't linger on what others may say because you're your own person. You can always find a way out and get this curse out your back and offer you. All you got to do is step it up. Whatever your fear is, overcome it. Build that confidence up. Know that you can do it. Many of us have struggled in time because of these generational curses because we weren't taught that. A lot of us wasn't taught to break these generational curses. We were born into them. And sometimes many of us don't even know we are in a generational curse. And what happens by us not knowing, we pass it on to the next generation. So my thing is, in order to overcome all of this, always make sure that you become a better version of yourself each and every day. That's what you do. Sometimes it's breathing exercises. I also read self-help books. I also look at videos that help me build up my morale. I'm just saying things that might work for you. It might not work for you, but I'm just giving suggestions. Self-help books, videos on building up, you know, the mentality of getting that, get yourself motivated. You know, look at yourself in the mirror and actually believe in yourself, knowing that this is just a cycle that can be broken. Only way you can get out that generational curse if you step up. Because you know what? You're the one that's leading the next generation of you. Because once you have children, you got to make sure that they don't have the same upbringing that you have. Some people don't know how to find a path. Luckily, when I was growing up, I had mentors. Sometimes you're never too old to have a mentor. No, they're not. You're never too old. You're never too old to have a mentor to break these generational curses. Whatever you can do to make things better for you, do it. Do not fall victim of self pity because you are realizing that you were in a generational curse. You can do it no matter what anyone say. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: if I know if I can do it, all of you can do it. That's what makes you unique. Because many of you bounce back and realize that you are worth more than what you are going through. Break your generational curses, whatever the curse that may be in your family, and so on. Don't let nobody get in your way, not even yourself, because you're your own worst enemy. You can break the generational curses, only you. And that's what makes you unique, and that's what makes you you. And so the thing is, you question yourself, how are you going to break it? How are you going to break that generational curse that you might be going through? Always ask your question, what can I do to break that? Some of us could be procrastinators. We never know. Some of us might not have the confidence. Some of us probably don't know what direction to go. But the thing is, own up to what you see that's in your family generational curse. Own up to it and say, you know what? I'm gonna be the one to break it. You put yourself up and look at yourself in the mirror like, you know what? I'm gonna break this curse. Nobody not gonna stop me but me. You can do it. You can do it. I just wanted to talk about something real different. It wasn't gonna be long, but I just wanted to make this video because I felt like somebody might be going through something and they probably be at a crossroads and don't know where to stay. I mean, where to step up and what to do. They just there. Some of us can be lost in that crossroads because of these generational curses. But I just want to use some words of encouragement that you can do it. You're going to be fine. It takes time to really figure out the next step, but don't waste too much time trying to figure it out. Get your thoughts together. Get your mind together. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at yourself in the mirror. Go for a walk. Be around nature if you can. Reflect. Plan. Strategize. Peace. How you doing? Plan. Strategize. Figure it out. Make a plan. Write it down. Do affirmations. To speak life in yourself. Peace. Speak life in yourself. Because you know why? Nobody else is going to do it but you. You have a blessing if someone is in your corner and they are spitting words of encouragement for you. If you do have that type of person in your corner, that's two starts. Yourself and that person that's motivating and pushing you. And not to mention, you have a third, which is divine. The divine itself, herself, watching over you. That you know what time it is. Okay? So I just want to let y'all know on this quick live that you can break your generational curses. Only you can do it. Hey, what's going on, Real Wayno? Only you can do it. I'm gonna do another live later, get back to the regular schedule programming, but something just told me to do this because I felt like somebody needed to hear it. Y'all just know that you are very valuable and you were born here to break these generational curses. Trust me on that. It might not look like it, but you have. You are you're not here to break all of that. That's what you're here for. Is to make life better for self. And if you have children, make life better for your children. It don't matter how old you are, how old your children are. Grandchildren. But I can guarantee you that you're still the person that's going to help break that curse, that generational curse. I did it. And I stepped up as a dad. Because I know how it is not to have a father. I don't watch too many young ladies out here in the streets not having a father figure. And I refuse to ever let that happen to mine. Every how I see it, every child needs that father figure. How everybody needs some sort of male figure growing up. Heck, even now, some young men need that mentorship to help break these curses. It's all about finding your way, but also focusing on the divine, guiding you from within, and telling you what you can do. You understand? Because you can do anything once you put your mind to it to break these generational curses. We gotta get out these generational curses. Poverty, uh, uh, being single fathers, mothers, all we gotta break that out. We gotta start somewhere. We have to start within ourselves. We gotta break these generational curses dealing with all these things that's plaguing our community, that's plaguing our country. Period. One of the things we gotta do also, the media cannot raise us or raise our children. Only we can make ourselves better and raise ourselves to a higher vibration. Also know how we can break these curses. We have to find outlets to get things moving to break them. If that make any sense, you know what I'm saying? If that make any sense, it's just things I just be thinking about over and over. We gotta find ways of doing things right to make things better for ourselves, future generations, and so on. Because I can tell you right now, our community, it has a lot of hellacious generational curses that's been going on for a long time. And one thing we can do is break it in our family first. Break our generational curses in our family first, and everything else to start moving forward. Because it starts at home. That's what I do with mine. I just want to let y'all know that I appreciate y'all watching yours truly on this channel of ours. I keep telling y'all this is not my channel. This is our channel. I would like to hear ideas that we can talk about other than me. Because I told y'all eventually I'm going to have y'all come up on here and start talking eventually. Those that I talk to, you know, I really want y'all to become a mouthpiece for yourself so others can hear your stories. But I just want y'all to know I appreciate you. Let's break out generational curses, poverty, all of that. Every generational curse that we have in our families, let's break them. And let's go into the new year, not January, but in March, the spring solstice, which is the real new year. Let's go into the real new year. Start breaking them right now, and let's hope that the new year everybody be like, "Yo, I'm breaking that. I'm getting all the daggone chains off." Okay. All right. I'll be back on here probably later. Back to our regular scheduled programming. So, love y'all. Love, peace, light, darkness, supreme balance, which is the yin and the yang, which is exactly real ring. Reno. All right. Now, let's do it over again. Love, peace, light, and darkness, which brings the supreme balance, which is the yin and yang, which is the divine feminine and masculine to bring forth the supreme balance that we need in our everyday lives. May the Great Mother, the ancestors, the archangels and angels protect you and yours and guide you and yours on your journey here on out, through and through. It is me, Negadezo, also known as Green Light Cosmic Angel Fire, better known as Brother B Forte L. And I will see you later, probably this evening, back to our regular scheduled programming. I love y'all. Peace.